Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back with another video. I'm here to give you my review of WWE Elimination Chamber 2020. The show just got off the air, literally just now. I actually wrote down notes for this while watching the show, by the way, for my review. Stuff that I didn't want to forget to mention. I don't remember ever writing notes except maybe when I reviewed WrestleMania 30 6 years ago, back when it happened live. After I watched that, yeah, I actually wrote notes. And it's crazy because for the past couple days I kind of forgot about the show. Actually, they didn't really build it up. It was just like, the show is happening. Like, I feel like you could easily skip the show, but I'm glad they didn't because actually, I'll get onto that later. A little bit later. I actually woke up literally 30 minutes before the kickoff pre-show started, guys. That's when I woke up. I literally woke up just like 30 minutes before the kickoff pre-show started. I was still like dazed and confused. I'm still really tired, guys. That's why my voice is so heavy. That's why my voice sounds so heavy, because I'm still so freaking tired. I only had 4 hours of sleep. And I went to bed at I fell asleep at 5 or 6 a.m., guys. And I woke up at 10:30 a.m. Like I said, about 30 minutes before the show started for me in New Zealand, because of time zones. It was so I'm really groggy, but I was still able to watch the show, the whole thing. There were times when I wanted to go to sleep, I'll admit. But, and by the way, guys, I had a beautiful dream last night. I remember in my dream, I was in my kitchen at my house that I'm at right now, and all of outside was just this big, beautiful, spacey, like sunset portal thing. I really wish you could record dreams, because I wish I could show you guys that myself, because it was a beautiful dream I had. Well, that part of the dream was beautiful. The rest of the dream sucked compared to that. I remember seeing Jared Leto as the Joker in my dream, though, as well. Just wanted to mention that. But, yeah. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. But now let's get on with my review of the show. And what did your boy think of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view? I loved it, guys. Honestly, I really loved Elimination Chamber tonight. I thought it was a phenomenal show, honestly. I had so much fun. There was lots of great matches. Main event that Smarks are pissing on. But I thought it was a solid main event. I'll explain why when I review it. I understand why it might not be everyone's cup of tea. Speaking of cup of tea, I had a nice cup of tea last night. Along with cookies. Or chocolate thins, I'll say. But, I really enjoyed the show. There were 3 awesome matches, other solid matches, including what to me was a solid main event. And I wasn't really looking forward to the show, guys. I wouldn't say I wasn't looking forward to it. I mean, it is more wrestling, and I love wrestling so much, so I was excited to see it, especially WWE. Of course, this is the final stop before WrestleMania. In terms of just WWE, we still have NXT TakeOver, which I'm honestly not that excited for, because they're going to do Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa for the 20 trillionth time. And I know Smarks are jizzing over the idea of that match, but I don't care. Why did Johnny Gargano attack Tommaso Ciampa? I don't give a shit. I don't want to see that match again. Honestly, I might just skip NXT TakeOver Tampa Bay, honestly. Maybe if I'm watching it with somebody, which I hope to be, along with WrestleMania, I probably will watch it. But they fought 7 trillion fucking times, man. It's I really when Johnny Gargano cost Tommaso Ciampa at the last takeover, whatever it was called, Portland. I was like, really? Again? This match? I'm going too much of an off topic. I'm talking about TakeOver when I should be talking about Elimination Chamber tonight, which I actually loved. I love this pay-per-view, like I said. This might be my new favorite Elimination Chamber pay-per-view of all time. I'm pretty sure it's either this or 2011, and I haven't even seen 2012 or 2014. Those are the only Elimination Chamber shows I haven't seen, honestly. And last year's Elimination Chamber pay-per-view was pretty overrated. Smarks gave the main event of last year's Elimination Chamber like 4.5 stars. How the fuck was it 4.5 stars? Seriously, I'd give that match like 3 3/4, maybe 4 stars. Smarks, man, all they do is... Smarks don't do anything. And, of course, this pay-per-view was had to be hosted by a pissant Smark City in Philadelphia. The only thing I love about Philadelphia is Rocky. It's in Sylvester Stallone. Those movies. Yeah, the only good thing about Philadelphia, honestly. Pissant Smark City, man. Frickin' Smarks, man. Yeah, like I said, I honestly loved this pay-per-view. I'm doing my review right now. I'm extremely, well, I have some worries about WrestleMania, but I'm still really excited for WrestleMania. I was like looking forward to the show at the same time, like I said, because it is more wrestling, and even if it was in a way kind of just filler until WrestleMania, it's like you want to like make the most out of your show at the same time, even if to you it's filler. Like, try to make a great matches at the same time, and I believe that's what WWE did tonight. I hope that's not just me in the heat of the moment. I really do hope this might actually be my new favorite Elimination Chamber pay-per-view ever. I honestly love this show. Honestly, I loved it. And I love Elimination Chamber matches so much, man. So, like, I was excited for, like, 2 chamber matches tonight. And they should do 2 chambers every time, honestly. Like, when I watched Elimination Chamber 2017, looking back, Elimination Chamber 2017 was a pretty solid, maybe awesome pay-per-view. But honestly, I was just waiting for the chamber match itself. And that was the one match I was looking forward to that night. And, yeah, like, you gotta have at least 2 chamber matches, man, to keep me invested throughout the whole thing. Like, and it's funny because I believe you should start and end with a chamber match. And this show didn't even start with a chamber match, but it started fantastic, man, at the same time. Like, oh, man, well, I'm rambling so much. I just want to get all my thoughts out. That's why I love doing these reviews, honestly. I love to get all my thoughts out. I love to, like, look back in the future when I've completely forgot what I said in this review, and I'm like, wow, I really said that in certain reviews of mine, because I guarantee you, like, this guy who I'm not friends with anymore, because he's a dick, he told me, you said in your review of Survivor Series whatever, da-da-da, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, man? What the fuck makes you think I remember what I said in one of my reviews from freaking 4 years ago, 5 years ago now? Like, that honestly pissed me off that he just watched one of my old reviews and just assumed I remembered every single little thing that I said in that review. That pissed me off. I'm glad I'm not friends with that fucking asshole anymore. He's a pissant. Just like all the pissant smarks from Philadelphia. But yeah, I love Elimination Chamber matches so much. They tend to be really long, which I love, and just brutal as heck. And both chamber matches were pretty brutal, honestly, and I love that so much. But yeah, I love the show. Let's get on with my review. We have the kickoff pre-show, first overall match of the night. Not the first match on the main show, but the first match in general from the show. That'll be the Viking Raiders, who I don't care for at all, consisting of Erik and Ivar, versus Curt, Hawkins, and Zack Ryder. And I was kind of hoping there wouldn't be a match on the kickoff for once, because I was like, oh man, you know, like, because like when I saw the Viking Raiders come up, this match I didn't think was even announced. It was like just a sudden pre-show match to have. I was like, oh man, you know, because I like to review every single little thing. I like to get out every single little thought I have about a pay-per-view in my reviews, okay? But like when I saw their opponents, I was like, all right, you know what? You got me. You know, I think I'll have a decent time at least now, because Zack Ryder came out teaming up with, of course, Curt Hawkins. And I really love Zack Ryder as a wrestler. He's really fun to watch. So that made me a little bit excited to watch, even though I have encountered... I was so happy to see Zack Ryder, despite... I've encountered a lot of asshole, like, Zack Ryder fans in my life. There's this guy who literally... This was, like, way back in 2011 or 2012. This guy who's probably forgotten about me. Fuck him anyway. He literally unsubscribed from me just because I found this video that was making fun of Zack Ryder funny. I just found the video funny, okay? I didn't even hate Zack Ryder. I was a big fan of his at the time. I still am, you know. But like I said, I've happened to encountered asshole Zack Ryder fans. Like, even though I'm a Zack Ryder fan myself, he literally unsubbed from me just because I saw this video making fun of Zack Ryder. Funny, all right. And I'm pretty sure I called that guy a cunt, which he is. Fuck that guy, man. Seriously, and also there was this guy who I unfriended last year. I'm glad I unfriended him because he's a fucking asshole. Who was always like, basically telling me shit, and because I'm a big fan of The Miz, if you guys don't know, and like he was telling me, Zack Ryder's better than The Miz. He's a true superstar, not The Miz. Like, fuck that guy. And that guy lives in Auckland. So he's a dickhead. If he's watching this right now, yes, you know who you are, you dickhead. I saw the message you called me when I wrote Captain Marvel on that thing last year. Fuck you if you're watching this. If I see you in person, I'm gonna beat them. Now, you know what? Let's not get into that. I don't want to make certain things. But yeah, that guy's a dickhead. I actually unfriended that guy because he laughed at one of my comments, and I was in a really after I was like in a really crappy place at the same time, and he was laughing at my comments. Like, unfriended him, I blocked him. To me, he's a worthless pile of trash. Always will be. He's an asshole. You know, for someone who loved this pay-per-view, I know I'm saying words like asshole and dickhead a lot. I'm just trying to get all my thoughts out there. Like, my mind is racing while watching this show, and even during my review. Plus, I'm tired, and when you're tired, you tend to have like lots of thoughts running through your head. You know what I mean? And like I said, I still wrote these down in notes, but like, I'm just like excited to do this review. But anyway, like, Viking Raiders versus Curt Hawkins, Zack Ryder. It was fun for me to see Zack Ryder wrestle because, like I said, I do enjoy him as a wrestler. Even though I've encountered gigantic assholes, you know, who are Zack Ryder fans also, but they're Zack Ryder fans in the worst way. Like, I'm saying I prefer another wrestler. They giving me shit using Zack Ryder. You know what I mean? I'm going on and on about that too much. It just pisses me off, honestly. But I'm gonna enjoy Zack Ryder no matter what you assholes say, honestly. I'm not talking about you guys watching this video. I'm talking about like the assholes that I was talking about before, like the asshole who laughed at my comment, who I unfriended from Auckland, and the other asshole who unsubscribed to me just because I laughed at a video that was making fun of Zack Ryder, even though I was a fan of Zack Ryder myself. That guy's I called that guy. You know what? Let's get on with this review. I'm super tired, like I said. Lots of thoughts running through my head. It was fun seeing Zack Ryder wrestle. You know, I was like, I didn't care for the match whenever Curt Hawkins got tagged in, I'll admit. And then some stuff happened, and then I believe the Viking Raiders did their finishes, and I'm pretty sure they pinned Zack Ryder to win this kickoff pre-show match. Yeah. But it was a solid match. It was a solid enough match, and I enjoyed it for what it was. And I enjoyed seeing Zack Ryder wrestle for what it was. But yeah. And now the show officially begins with Daniel Bryan versus Drew Gulak. This match was awesome, guys. I loved this match. We need more wrestling matches like this in WWE, in my opinion. This was technical wrestling at its finest. Awesome technical wrestling from both guys, especially near the beginning. It was fantastic, man. I loved this match from the moment it began. Lots of great technical wrestling. Just epic technical wrestling. Some really, like, oh, dang moments. Like, I believe Drew Gulak did like a German suplex. Bryan landed on the back of his head so hard, and it looked so bad. Just it was just awesome stuff, man. It like I said, just watch it for yourself. It's epic technical wrestling at its finest. The ending, it's an epic match, guys. Epic match. I loved it so much. I wish it was longer, man. Like, I wish it was like at least 6 minutes longer. Because according to Wikipedia, this match was about 14 minutes long. Just 6 more minutes. And I would have given this match an even high rating. I gave it a high rating anyway, but I love this match personally. And the ending came when Bryan did the... Was it the yes lock? I think it was the yes lock. And Drew Gulak passed out. Yeah. What a match to open the show. Not gonna lie, I hate it when like WWE on the pre-shows announce what match is going to be on the main show. What match is going to begin the main show. Because I like to be surprised on what the first match of WrestleMania is going to be, honestly. I mean, of any pay-per-views, honestly. I like to be surprised. Like, the show starts, yay, welcome to the show. For argument's sake, Elimination Chamber. And then some wrestler's theme music plays, meaning we know what match is coming up next. And then we're like, oh yes, that's the opening match, awesome, yes, I'm really pumped up. But like but when I knew that like it was Bryan Gulak opening the show, like it was like WWE robs me of that hype for wondering what match is gonna start the show. You know what I mean? Like I said, lots of thoughts running through my mind, but this match was excellent match to open the show. I highly recommend you guys check this match out. Honestly, just what a match, man. Next up, we have the WWE United States Championship match. Andrade defending against Humberto Carrillo. A trillionth match between these two. But it was a fine match. It was entertaining for what it was, especially near the end. Humberto Carrillo landed a nice diving headbutt. Well, diving standing headbutt. If you watch Carrillo wrestle, you know what I'm talking about. And Zelina Vega actually uncovered the outside concrete area, intending for Andrade to hit like a DDT on the concrete, but Humberto countered that into like a backdrop onto the, and the way Andrade looked was like, he looked like that, and I was like, bruh, you're literally on twice the amount of padding now. You landed on literally what is now twice the amount of padding, and you're acting like you went onto the concrete. I don't know, that's just how it came off to me. Anyway, they came in, and the ending, like I said, the ending especially was really fun to watch. There were roll-ups everywhere. 1, 2, kick out. Oh, not 1, 2, kick out, but like 1, 2, reverse into the other wrestler's roll-up. 1, 2, another roll-up. 1, 2, another roll-up. And in the end, Andrade did that to Carrillo while holding the title. So Andrade retains the U.S. title. And Humberto's like, no, that was 2 or something like that. Either way, I really enjoyed the ending, and Andrade cracked me up. Honestly, the faces he was making, like, yeah, I really love Andrade. Even though I miss him in NXT, I wish he still wrestled like he did in NXT, if that makes any sense. But yeah. Anyway, next match, and what is probably my match of the night, we have the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship. The Miz and John Morrison defending against the New Day, consisting of Big E and Kofi Kingston, versus the Usos, consisting of Jimmy and Jey Uso, of course, versus Lucha House Party, consisting of Lince, Dorado, and Gran Metalik, versus Heavy Machinery, consisting of Otis and Tucker, versus Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. The way I said that was like as if it was going to continue. But no, those are all the participants. Tag team chamber matches, man. Like, the first tag team chamber match I actually reviewed way back when that show aired. First ever tag team chamber match. And I thought it was, well, not horrible, but like, for like a first ever thing, it was awful, man. The first ever tag team elimination chamber match. But they brought it back last year. And it was awesome. The women's tag chamber match from last year was actually my match of the night. for last year's Elimination Chamber PPV. Like I said, main event overrated in my opinion. Still a really good match, but really overrated. Smarks only love that match because of all the indies guys that are in that match, probably. And Jeff Hardy's fast elimination that sucked. That was BS. My friend, who's like the biggest Jeff Hardy fan ever, was pissed off at that, and I understand why. But this match, what was I talking about again? This match was awesome. Another tag team chamber match. It started off. It actually began with the Usos and the New Day, which was awesome because we all know how amazing the Usos and New Day matches are. But this match was awesome. I can't name every single individual spot, but I'll say this. Lince Dorado did this incredible shooting star press. He literally climbed the chamber, went to he was grabbing the top, and he did a shooting star press from on top of the chamber down to the floor onto a whole bunch of people. I can't remember all the whole bunch of people. And if you guys, that was an epic spot, and that wasn't even the spot of the night, in my opinion. Because, alright, before I get into what I thought was spot of the night in this match, I thought there was this really big missed opportunity with Otis, because, this one, because if you guys don't know, the story with Otis, Mandy Rose, and Dolph Ziggler, it's really sad. We're all rooting for Otis. Dolph Ziggler was on top of one of the chamber pods, right? And Tucker climbed up to meet him. And, Tucker threw him off, and, Otis grabbed him midair, and I was like, Otis, just smash him into the freaking, steel floor. Yeah, even though chamber matches have padding now, they still act like they landed on steel, you know? So I was like, yes, just body slam him onto the freaking steel floor, Otis, and put him back in the ring and pin him. That's what I thought would happen, but no, when Otis grabbed him, he just tossed him onto the ropes. Like, what? But if the missed opportunity hadn't happened, we wouldn't have gotten this even better opportunity. And that was when I think Dolph Ziggler was leaning on the pod or something. And then Otis was charging to him. Otis crashed through the chamber pod onto the outside. Yeah, that actually happened. And I was like, holy shit. In every single Elimination Chamber match I've watched, admittedly, there are a few chamber matches I haven't seen yet. I have never seen something like that in an Elimination Chamber match. Ever. I've never seen something like that when they, actually land to the outside. Crashing through the pod. I don't even know if that was planned, honestly. I don't even know if that was a planned spot. Honestly, I really don't think so. And it was like, oh shit. That's what it was like. And it was like, dang. You know what I mean? And I was like, just holy. And then, Tucker was distracted by Otis's crash. And then Tucker was like, are you okay, Otis? And then, actually, Heavy Machinery eliminated Lucha House Party. And then, Heavy Machinery, Tucker got pinned by Ziggler and Roode to eliminate Heavy Machinery from this match. Yeah. So that was insane, that spot, man. And then the Usos and the New Day actually teamed up on Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, which to me was awesome. The New Day had Ziggler and Roode down, and then they were all looking at the Usos like, yeah, man, go do it. And then the Usos did their splash moves on Ziggler and Roode for the 1, 2, 3. And Ziggler and Roode are eliminated. And then Usos and New Day were fighting each other again. I think they were all fighting Miz and Morrison, who was still there. And then The Usos, oh wait, no, not the Usos. Actually, Miz and Morrison eliminated New Day. Kofi did this crazy, horrible landing from on top of the chamber pod, and then the Miz and John Morrison just pinned Kofi 1, 2, 3 to eliminate him just like that. To eliminate him along with Big E, the New Day as a whole in this match. And then it was down to Usos and Miz and Morrison. And, yeah, the ending came. The ending, I was hoping Miz would make the pin, but it was both Miz and Morrison at the same time making the pin on one of the Usos, grabbing the ropes at the same time. And Miz and Morrison retained the Smackdown Tag Team Championship. What an epic match, man. What an epic freaking match. I love this match so much. And honestly, to me, it was awesome, even though it was in a tag team match, not the way I envisioned him winning one. But I, as a huge Miz fan, was ecstatic to see the Miz finally win an Elimination Chamber, personally. You know, I'm a huge Miz fan. I own his DVD. I've been a fan of his for since 2011. And there was another brief moment when I became a hater again in 2012 for reasons you will be like, what? You know what I mean? But it's awesome. I wish it was Miz who made the pin, and I wish it was Miz, I would have preferred Miz winning a singles chamber. But better than nothing. It's nice to see Miz win a chamber, finally. I believe this is his 4th chamber. But yeah, but of course, this was Miz and Morrison's victory, like I said, of course. And I was really questioning after this match because the next match after this was actually the no-disqualification match. Aleister Black versus AJ Styles. And that was a huge match that I think a lot of people were looking forward to, even me. And I was like, bro, we just had a long-ass epic chamber. You're really spoiling us 2 epic matches in a row. Could we put a rest match in here? And I used to not be like that. I used to be like, no, just put the epic match after the other. But now I guess I changed my mind on that. Because now I'm like, yes, I wanted a rest after that chamber match. And then, this might have been why I was so sleepy during the World Tag Title match, honestly. Because I had truly, like I said, I've been awake for a long time. But it was especially during the Raw Tag Title match that I was, feeling really sleepy on. But, I'll get to that later, of course. No DQ match. Aleister Black vs. AJ Styles. Epic match. Love this match. Had so much fun. Aleister Black and AJ had amazing chemistry, in my opinion. And I'm glad the whole thing wasn't just the OC interfering the whole time. It really was Aleister and AJ going at it one-on-one for a long time. They used chairs, they used kendo sticks. Aleister Black did this amazing meteor, I believe that's what the move is called, to AJ Styles through a table, which was epic. And then near the end, the OC got involved. This was an epic match, man. I know I'm trying to get through it, really trying to get through it, but I promise you, this match was awesome to me. I gave it 4.5. I might give it 4.25. Now, maybe even 4 stars. I feel like I might have overrated that match a little bit, but I really did love that match, man. So then the OC got involved near the end, and then when AJ was about to do a phenomenal forearm, gong. Undertaker comes out and gets rid of the OC. Chokeslams AJ Styles. And then, the lights go out again. And then it's just Aleister Black and AJ Styles in the ring. Aleister Black, I was rooting for AJ Styles to win this, but I was pretty sure Aleister Black was going to win. Aleister Black does the Black Mass 1, 2, 3, defeats AJ Styles. Which disappointed me a little, even though I was rooting for AJ. I figured Aleister Black was gonna win, and he did. And I didn't think Undertaker was going to be interfering in this match, because I thought we would have heard stuff like Undertaker has landed in Smackdown on Facebook and stuff, but we didn't hear that. You know, but he was still there anyway. Is what I think I should have said. Awesome match, great match, really a lot of fun. Crowd was dead throughout the show, honestly. Now that I think about it. By the way, during this match, AJ Styles, his outfit really reminded me of Spider-Man because of the colors, and I loved that, honestly. Like, he had, like, bright red, bright blue outfit. It reminded me so much of Spider-Man, and AJ Styles is like Spider-Man, honestly. To me, he's probably like WWE Spider-Man, if I'm being honest. And by the way, Smocks were chanting, holy shit, and we won tables during this match. Fucking Smocks, man. I think they fucking, never mind. Screw them. The Smocks, I mean. If you know what I mean. But honestly, I'm a little bit worried about AJ Styles at WrestleMania now, because we all know, and I still hope it's going to be AJ Styles versus Undertaker one-on-one at WrestleMania. That's what I want. But I'm scared now that it's going to be like a tag match with Aleister Black and Undertaker versus AJ Styles and the OC. I don't want that at all. I'm not that big a fan of tag team wrestling, I'll admit. That's why in my Backlash pay-per-view in Universe mode, both tag matches were squashes, because I didn't care about those matches at all. I'm not a fan of tag team wrestling, honestly. I'm really not. So please don't make it a tag match. Please just keep it AJ versus Taker one-on-one at WrestleMania. I saw the Smock Facebook page say, hear me out. Aleister Black and Taker versus AJ and the OC. Fuck off. I don't want to see that shit. I don't even like tag team wrestling that much, honestly. I really don't, honestly. I don't want to see that shit. And yeah, it would mean Aleister Black would be on the main card of WrestleMania, but I don't care. Just throw him in the Battle Royal, honestly. I really don't care. It's just that much about Aleister Black. I mean, I loved him in NXT, and I love this match, but I don't want it to be I don't want him at WrestleMania at the expense of AJ versus Taker one-on-one. Honestly, they better not make it a tag match at WrestleMania. I'm gonna be pissed off if they make it a tag match, because like not gonna lie, Super Showdown made me slightly less excited for WrestleMania. And like I'm being honest with you about how I feel, guys. Just honestly, I really am. So there better not be a tag match at WrestleMania. Just please keep it AJ versus Undertaker one-on-one. You know. And just throw Aleister Black in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. I don't really care, honestly. Is he really that important for WrestleMania, Aleister Black? Seriously? And these smocks, man. But yeah, awesome match. I loved it. But that's because we got two awesome matches in a row. That's probably why I was so sleepy during the Raw Tag Team Championship match, which was right after the Street Profits, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, defending the Raw Tag Team Championship against Seth Rollins and Murphy. On the last episode of Monday Night Raw, the Street Profits actually defeated Rollins and Murphy to win the Raw Tag Team Championship. So that's why they're the champions heading into here. And I was upset that Seth lost the Raw Tag Team Championship, because you guys know how much I love Seth Rollins. He's still my favorite currently, even though he's hated by a lot of fans now, all over dumb stuff. And even I was talking with a good friend of mine recently that Rollins deserves better than a Raw Tag Team Championship match at WrestleMania anyway. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens in a one-on-one match at Mania, which is cool. I'm rooting for Seth to win, but Kevin Owens will probably win that. But this was a pretty solid match, actually, even though I was sleepy like crazy during this whole match. It was really fun. I can't name any spots at all, honestly, aside from when Kevin Owens came out through the crowd. He had popcorn. He was throwing popcorn at Seth Rollins. I don't know how that didn't make a DQ, but he did. And that led to the Street Profits attacking him. And then Murphy was attacked on the inside. And they pinned Murphy 1, 2, 3. Retained the Raw Tag Team Championship. Cool. I'm really tired, man. Even though I'm probably going to eat after this review is done. So that was a cool, solid match. Next up, we have the 1-on-3 handicap match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Braun Strowman defending against Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn. 1-on-3 handicap match. The whole story behind this, Braun Strowman has never been able to touch Sami Zayn. Honestly. Braun Strowman hasn't been able to touch Sami Zayn. Shinsuke and Cesaro were tagged in and out. They're beating the crap out of Strowman. Well, Strowman got quite a lot of offense, but like Shinsuke and Cesaro, always came through. Shinsuke did a Kinshasa to the back of Strowman's neck, I believe, for a near fall. Or maybe it was a 1 count or something like that. I believe Cesaro did something for another 1 count. Then Shinsuke did another Kinshasa to Strowman when Shinsuke wasn't even a legal man, and Braun Strowman's neck was like hanging outside the ropes. And then Shinsuke and Cesaro picked up Strowman together. Sami Zayn did the haluva kick, pinned Braun Strowman. 1, 2, 3, and Sami Zayn won the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Like, yes! I was so ecstatic for that. Like, it's kind of amazing seeing Braun get pinned so much now. Braun Strowman is 0-3 at Elimination Chamber pay-per-views. He got pinned by Roman Reigns in 2018. He got pinned by Baron Corbin last year in 2019. And this year he gets pinned by Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn! Like, I hope this is the start of something good for Sami Zayn. Because, and he's Intercontinental Champion. Like, there's always been jokes about, like, Sami Zayn would never win a singles championship in WWE, but he finally has. Is this his first championship period in WWE? Did Sami Zayn ever win any other championship, like a tag team championship? No, that's it. That's his first ever championship on the main roster. He was NXT champion, of course, in NXT. But that's it. Yeah, his first ever championship period in WWE on the main roster. That's incredible, man. It really is. It really is incredible, man. But, see, I was ecstatic that Sami Zayn won. I was like, holy crap, is Sami Zayn actually about to do it? And by the way, like I said, 1-on-3 handicap match. Whoever pinned Braun would be the new Intercontinental Champion. I'm surprised that there wasn't any, no, I want to pin him type of things, kind of like in the Legacy Triple Threat from WrestleMania 26. But no, they let Sami Zayn pin him. They worked together to let that happen for him. Shinsuke and Cesaro, I mean. And, yeah. But now, we go into the main event. Elimination Chamber match where the winner... I know this review is long, guys. This is a long review, I know. Elimination Chamber match where the winner will challenge Becky Lynch for the WWE Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania 36. Sarah Logan versus Ruby Riott versus Natalya versus Liv Morgan versus Asuka versus Shayna Baszler. The first two wrestlers in this match were Natalya and Ruby Riott, which I thought was an interesting start. They did some pretty awesome stuff. And then Sarah Logan entered at number 3, and Sarah Logan did this sick dive to Ruby and Natalya, and Natalya landed bad, man. I was scared for her right there, not gonna lie. And then Ruby Riott was like climbing the cage, I think, and then Sarah Logan was like, "Where are you going? Where are you going?" And then Shayna Baszler entered right off the bat, grabs Sarah Logan, and puts her in her submission hold. I forgot what it was called already, and she taps out, and also passes out at the same time. Well, not at the same time. She tapped out, and then Shayna just kept the hold on until she passed out. So she's eliminated right off the bat. Then Ruby Riott, like 25 seconds later, passes out to Shayna Baszler. And then Shayna just goes after Natalya, smashes her with the chamber pod door, and then puts her in the whatever submission is called, and eliminates Natalya. Just like that. And then we played the waiting game. For a long time, we just played the waiting game, waiting for the next pod to open. And then it was Liv Morgan who was shouting, "I'm going to WrestleMania" to Shayna Baszler. And Liv Morgan actually, when she finally came out, Liv Morgan actually landed a hit or two on Shayna Baszler, which I respect and admire. But Shayna Baszler just threw her around, freaking smashed her head onto the freaking pod door that looked, oh man, I almost felt it, man. It's like, it was so loud when her head hit the chamber pod that it's almost as if you felt it, you know what I mean? And then Asuka was in her pod. Of course, Asuka was the last wrestler to be released in this chamber match. She was like teasing Shayna Baszler the whole time. You know, Asuka wasn't afraid of Shayna, no matter what Asuka did, no matter what Shayna did to everyone else, which I thought was badass. And right in front of Asuka, Shayna Baszler had Liv Morgan in the submission hold, and she was staring at Asuka the whole time. Liv Morgan passes out. She put up a fight. The commentators themselves said that. And it was down to Asuka and Shayna Baszler. Asuka gotten a lot more offense than Liv Morgan did, I'll say that. And then Asuka and Shayna Baszler fought for a good amount. And Shayna Baszler got Asuka in the submission. And Asuka passes out. Shayna Baszler eliminates every single competitor in this match, wins the chamber, and will go on to face Becky Lynch at WrestleMania for the Raw Women's Championship. A match that I'm excited for. I'm rooting for Becky Lynch to win. And we were looking at Becky Lynch watching the match throughout the whole match. And it was kind of hot that Becky was unfazed by everything that Shayna was doing, I'll admit. But yeah, Shayna versus Becky Lynch. I wish that could be a submission match, man. That would be incredible, man. If it was a submission match. Just don't have it main event, alright? Please have the WWE title match main event. With Drew winning. McIntyre, of course. But anyway, I actually thought it was a solid main event. When Shayna Baszler honestly kind of scared me. Especially when she made Liv Morgan pass out. And, honestly, that's how I felt. Honestly. And I thought it was some match. A lot of people are complaining about this match online. Oh, that was boring. Worst chamber ever. One of the worst chambers ever. Come on, I liked it. I liked it. It wasn't the best chamber ever. It wasn't the chamber match that I wanted it to be. But I still loved it. I wish this chamber match was a lot longer. But, it was, for a chamber match, it was short, actually. This probably is the shortest chamber match ever. If I'm being honest with you. But anyway. So that was Elimination Chamber 2020. I love the show, personally. I can't wait for, WrestleMania. And I'm probably, you know what? You know I'm going to review NXT TakeOver Tampa Bay, no matter what I say. No matter what I said about it. But I'm excited for this, to get this review up. Of course I am. And I'm probably gonna have something to eat now. I'll probably cook dinner. Then probably save my sleep for much later when it's actually like nighttime and dark and stuff. But anyway, that was my review of WWE Elimination Chamber 2020. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed my review. If you didn't enjoy my review, please like, comment, and subscribe. Just one more show after this until WrestleMania. That will be NXT TakeOver Tampa Bay, which no matter what I say about like me not looking forward to Gargano Ciampa for the trillionth time, I'm gonna watch NXT TakeOver Tampa Bay. And of course I'm watching WrestleMania. I super excited for WrestleMania. Even though I have a couple worries about it. I'm worried they're gonna do certain things with certain matches. I'm worried they're gonna add people to certain matches that I don't want to be added. I'm worried about certain matches main eventing. I'm worried about other BS happening. Like, I'm excited for WrestleMania, but you just know they can easily screw up Mania. I'm so excited for WrestleMania. And honestly, I need to get lots of sleep the night before WrestleMania, because that's my thing. Like, I'm always super excited to watch WrestleMania every single year. I literally stayed up all night the last 2 WrestleManias. And for last year, that's really why I struggled. I didn't enjoy last year's WrestleMania as much. I mean, looking back, I still have the same feelings. Even though looking back at last year's WrestleMania, which I have watched a couple more times since then, I still feel the same way. Even though I was tired out of my mind watching it. But I'm excited for WrestleMania. I hope it's a great show. WrestleMania 36, man. 2020. First WrestleMania of the decade. And hopefully it starts off with a bang. It's funny, we usually say hope it ends with a bang, but in this case I hope it starts off with a bang this decade for WrestleManias. Despite all my worries I have for WrestleMania this year, I'm excited for it. And yeah, that's my review of the Elimination Chamber. Oh, by the way, one more little thing. On the on the kickoff show, on the pre-show, R-Truth came out on the panel saying, "I cannot wait for WrestleMania tonight." And like, it was funny because like they were like, "Wait, Truth, WrestleMania is not tonight. It's Elimination Chamber tonight. WrestleMania is still a month away." And then R-Truth was like, "Then why were you showing all the matchups for WrestleMania?" And they're like, "We're promoting that show. We're promoting WrestleMania." And then R-Truth was like, "Oh," basically. And then it was funny because it was awesome seeing R-Truth with the John Cena shirt on the pre-show. I'll say that. Anyway, Elimination Chamber 2020. Hope you guys enjoyed. Long review, I know. Much longer than I thought it would be. But I'm tired. Tired people have lots on their mind. I'm a human being just like all y'all. And like I said, hope you guys enjoyed my review. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.